today we'll be going over the Too Faced Born This Way Super Coverage Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in Nude. I'm so excited that I picked this up, and without further ado, we're just going to jump on in. Now this is definitely a different bottle than the Born This Way Naturally Radiant Concealer. This is actually what I use to prime my brows, and I really do love this concealer. So this is supposed to be a more higher coverage concealer, so I'm really looking forward to using that. This one is in light nude, and I actually got this one in nude because I have got some color to my face. As you guys can see, I've already done some light eyeshadow and contouring and have a foundation on. So I want to just focus on this. In another video, I'll be doing like a voiceover for this eye look. And without further ado, let's jump on into this. It is definitely a doe foot applicator, but a lot of people, oh, my camera went out of focus. Okay, a lot of people have said it's like Shape Tape. Now, that being said, I don't personally think that it is like the Shape Tape concealer. Here is my Shape Tape concealer, and do you see the size difference in the two? It's a great deal size difference, and this one has kind of like a dip in it. So as far as being comparable, the applicator, no, I don't think they're really similar. I mean, all applicators are similar to a point, but I don't think this is like just like it or anything like this. It's supposed to be conceal, contour, highlight, retouch, full coverage. So let's go ahead and dip in. I'm just going to use it carefully, because if it is super full coverage, I don't want to really overdo a lot of concealing. So we'll start slow and work our way. A little bit on the chin. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take my Morphe sponge and start blending it out. It blends out really nice. First thought right off the bat, it blends out really nice. Doing a good job of cleaning up my eyeshadow. Whenever you're doing any type of concealing, sometimes when you mess up on your eyeshadow, if you want it to have a nice little angle, which that's why I really like the Morphe sponge, but if you want it to have an angle, sometimes it's best to like kind of cut it up like that and use your concealer to really kind of straighten out any mess that you might have had. Now, the only type of contouring I usually do on my nose is I do highlighter on the bridge of my nose, because I don't feel like I have a large nose. I mean, I could contour it, but I actually don't have a problem with my nose. I mean, not that the people who contour their noses do have a problem with their own noses, but I don't really like that super pinched look. So I don't do contouring, just like I don't bake underneath my eyes. But I do use usually a different type of setting powder. I found that the e.l.f. under eye setting powder makes it so that my under eyes do not look as cakey no matter what I actually use. Wow, this is really amazing. And I'm not quite done with the eye look yet, but if you do like what you're seeing so far with the eye look, you can check it out. I'll be posting it. It'll be under a Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette review. Wow. Okay, so immediately this is brightening. It really does brighten up the under eyes. It really makes it so my dark circles are hidden like really, really, really well. I think, wow. Okay, so first impressions, it's not creasing. into little areas. I'm just making sure I'm blending it. It's really easy to blend. The coverage is really good, even on my nose. Because I am a Floridian, I have a lot of hyperpigmentation on my nose. Now, I know a lot of people will be like, well, that's an excuse because you go out in the sun. Yes, I have always been a sun baby. I mean, I'm a Floridian, so I've gone to the beach a million times in my life. But, yeah, I am not really unhappy about my freckles or hyperpigmentation, however you want to refer to it as. So I don't always go ahead and go full coverage and cover it up, but I do have another full coverage foundation that I will be doing a first impression on. Now this is one that is been on the market forever and a day, and so I will be using that on a different time. Today I'm using actually my Photo Focus foundation by Wet n Wild. It hit me on point with the color. I mean, I was really happy with that. I have like 7 of those because they're affordable, and you know, being a Floridian, my skin changes in color quite often, so it's really easy just to grab one. I can even use, I use my Milani in 13 Chestnut to actually contour my face today. I really love those. They're really fantastic foundations. But okay, so yeah, with this, I think it's a very beautiful concealer. I dare say it might be a new favorite. It's definitely going to be a staple. And as always, Too Faced knocked it out of the park. I love it. I really do. So yeah, if you get a chance to pick this up, I definitely would. And especially if you really like this. This is their Born This Way Naturally Radiant Concealer. This is more coverage than this, if you can understand that. And this is a thicker formulation, but still it's really nice, goes on beautifully, blends out beautifully, doesn't have an excessive smell. It's really beautiful. It's not creasing, it's not sinking into fine lines. It blended out great. I'm just going over this because I have a habit of doing this when I'm talking, but yes, I definitely really, really love this. Thank you for joining me, and as always, I love you guys, and don't forget to subscribe.